Dun 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 dun! What up, guys? Akasan here. Time to give you my almost immediate reaction to Supergirl, the mid-season premiere. I say almost immediate because I just jumped on Stardust, you know, that app I always talk about, to give my immediate reaction. So my levels have gone down just a little bit. I've chilled just a little bit after the credits rolled. You know, Stardust was, Supergirl was a little bit interesting because I was introduced to Brainiac here, the Brainiac of the CW, and at first I was like, what the hell? Rick or Morty looking dude? Like, I was so like, no, dude. Like, I was getting so pissed off that they were messing him up. But honestly, the thing I have to say about Supergirl, and I think a lot of people are sleeping on this show, I honestly believe that with all my heart and soul, that a lot of people are sleeping on Supergirl, not sleeping with, sleeping on the Supergirl show. It's actually the most solid show of the DC TV right now. Like, it's the most solid and consistent storytelling that doesn't have cringe factors at all. You don't get really frustrated at any of the characters like you do with Flash, Arrow. You know, Legends of Tomorrow though is fine. I don't personally like the show that much to really watch it a lot, but I think it's written very well for that particular audience. It just doesn't really connect with me. But with Supergirl, I loved what they I really have to give them props for what they do in that show, and what they did in this episode on the budget they had was pretty damn good, man. Like, I really it was really cool to see what they were doing, and having the Legion of superheroes involved really worked out very well, actually. And again, the props, the costume design, a lot of it looks a little cheap, or not necessarily cheap, but not movie way. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but you know, it doesn't look as good as you would like it to be. But for the TV budget, it's okay. But what I'm trying to say here is that the actors are so good, particularly in this episode, Rain and Brainiac. The actors are so good at portraying their roles so well that you tend to kind of get past how quote-unquote cheap everything looks. They actually sold it very well. Like, I did not like the way Brainiac looked in the beginning. He really looks like Rick Sanchez, with some I don't know what the hell was on his head, with some infinity stones on his forehead or something. But he actually made me, the actor actually had me warm, I warmed up to that character a lot. Sorry, somebody was ringing me. Ring a ding ding. Anyway, so yeah, the characters really sold the story a lot more, and the scenes a lot more. So I really liked the fight at the end. That worked out very well. And overall, I'm actually really digging the Supergirl story. I never thought I would really say that, but I'm digging what's going on this particular season, and they're sort of what they're doing with Kara and with everybody else involved, and I'm liking it. I'm really liking Supergirl. This was actually a really good way to kick off the DC TV coming back from the mid-season break and such. So definitely, guys, don't sleep on Supergirl. It's one of the coolest, so one of the best CW shows out there right now in terms of the DC TV, and it definitely does not disappoint. So and then the other thing I was going to mention is that a lot of people, I was reading the little debate that we were having earlier about the CW crossover versus Justice League, and a lot of people were saying, like, the CW shows, one of the problems with the DC TV is that there's agendas being pushed a lot. And I was thinking about this today, watching Supergirl. I don't really get that so much with Supergirl. Yes, there are lesbians in the show. Yes, there are lesbians making out a lot. and Alex, they sometimes have that, maybe a little too much, but you know, ever since she broke up with, I think Maggie is her name, we don't really see that as much. So you know, there are sometimes, yeah, there are concerns that, yeah, the males are a bit weaker on the show and they don't really do much, but I don't sense it as much as I do with, like, the hashtag feminism episode with the Flash, the Arrow. Sometimes Arrow does some of that stuff. Sometimes gun control episode, right? I don't get it. I don't recall it standing out as much with Supergirl. What I do see, though, is a very well balanced show and very streamlined. So it'll be very interesting to see how this progresses in the future, especially having removed some of the strongest writers and showrunners since the sexual allegations going on and all that stuff. So, guys, Red Dreaded Nation, stand up, speak up. Let me know what you guys thought about the show. What did you like about it? And in regards to future DC TV shows, if you want me to do these kind of reviews for you, that's probably going to be a little bit easier than doing the reactions. Unfortunately, I just really don't have the time. And unfortunately, Arrow does not make enough money. Arrow reactions, recap shows, unfortunately, just I took a huge loss paying people to edit earlier this season, and unfortunately I think just a lot of interest, people have tuned off of Arrow the way it's been going, and I can kind of see that continuing down the line. So unfortunately, especially with a lot of stuff that has already been said over the weekend about what their plans are with Arrow, and you know, I can just see there's a reason why the ratings keep declining. So let me see what but Flash, I'll finish up this season. Hopefully they finish strong, and hopefully I can be excited about the Flash show again, because it's my day off. I'll edit that stuff. But Arrow, I'll just come in here or there for a review and then do the season finale probably. I think that would probably be the best. And then I guess Black Lightning also happens this week. So whenever that shows up, I'll probably just do a review for that one, because I can't imagine any reaction-worthy type stuff for the first episode. I'll think about it, and let's see what you guys think about it as well. And it depends when they show that episode. And if I have time, maybe I'll edit a reaction. Maybe I'll record it, and if it's worth editing, I'll do it. We'll see. It depends on when it drops. If it drops on my day off, the episode comes out on my day off, then I'll probably have. But it's my New Year's resolution not to do as many reactions on this channel and focus on other stuff. Damn. Let me think about it. Oh, and most importantly, for Flash, if you want to be featured in the Stardust Corner, make sure you go on Stardust. Leave your reaction on Stardust, but you need to add me. You need to aka SAN when you're doing the reaction, and I'll be able to pick up that, and I'll put you as part of the Stardust Corner section of my recap and reaction show tomorrow with the Flash. All right? Take care of yourselves, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.